That's right, baby. I got new screens. And I've got vanillas. Better hope Thanos doesn't find the flavor stone. Right here! Guy Ferrero. The man behind the man. The man behind the man. I don't know how to freaking say it. An old man got disguised as. I'm still laughing by myself at my desktop. Is this Stranger Things? A kid inside a machine. It was about too much clay like a week ago. Sorry, trying to make this. Oh, my dreams have meaning. My dreams. Greatest try. Greatest try not to left challenge of all time. Greatest try not to left challenge of all time. Praise the Dr. Pepper. A freaking animated studio. There's the yellow dog. Dora the Sleeper. Martin. Dora Dora Macumbera. Dracula. Why does Pending generally smile more than I have in a while? It's real! Freaking Hitler Superman. Epic. Epic. Most tavern. Corridas the Hedgehog. Miss Piggy cheated, so it's bacon for breakfast. Oh, show them. That's freaking not. Exclusive cartoon pizza. I'd be McFreaking screaming too. Breaking honors. Spider-Man, you good? difference between male and female toys. Are you sure he's just? Are you sure he's just not an overweight giraffe dressed as a human? Okay. Yes, this was a real thing before. When I was little and Pokemon toys came out in Happy Meals. I got one that looked like this, except mine was a Jigglypuff with this face. I'm not joking, I laughed when I saw it. I showed my dad. He laughed so hard I thought he was gonna pee himself. It's the most miserable looking Pikachu I've ever seen. Someone tried to hide the eye funny watermark. Pikachu in high ground. McDonald's. I missed the part where that's my problem. Pass the bleach. You had one job. They recreated the meme. When I first thing that bottom left, I thought it was kind of reacting to a video. Can we talk about Doritos and Cain? Cain. I would never put a hat directly on top of my eyeballs. Cool, but I figured palm would be a tiny bit shorter. Biblically accurate Cain Pomni. Amazing Digital Circus directed by Tim Burton. And British Cain. Amazing Digital Circus concept by Tim Burton. All digitals lead to the circus. All all roads lead to Rome. showing up every damn time. This would be the original digital circus if Tim Burton made it. Johnny Deep. Johnny Deeper. Screw Romeo and Juliet. I want what they have. Monsignor Jack emotions test. Okay, now it's just now it's just going on to the heads. The freaking robot. Ugh. Beetlejuice.
You watched the lesson, but you didn't do the assignment?
That's my boy Bender. Airbender. Short from before FD. A very unfortunate Daniel. It's always a specific part of his face that ends up falling off. Getting crunk off the bomb tonight. I was the baby Stevie. Freaking key chain. Giggity. Oh, god damn it. Freaking face swap. Seems so nice. And no more. Oh! When you refresh the page, just as the thing finally loads. How it feels something very sour. Homer's daughter, Lisa's father, Bart. Poop enthusiast. Brother. My foot is so small. Marijuana. It's 9:30 in the morning. The legend. I'm fired for sure. Oh. Niczym walka tych fandom typów. Paredoro! Do not eat the waste from Taco Bell! Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? I was also voiced by Mr. Bean. You can pretend that this is acceptable all you like, but if it were my kid, I have slapped that autism bullshit out of her by the time she was walking. PTA sucks. Elbows dish. Emma becomes extremely angry and starts yelling at his Oompa Loompas for letting go of the rope before Ricky Chiba Rona gets a fixation. But the great hunger is a pond animal. All creatures become sustenance, for he is ravenous and insatiable. After shattering his legs from jumping off a balcony while high on bath salts, Ernie now requires to bath and clean him. Unfortunately for Bert, Ernie is now experiencing his fantasy and puts Bert's hand on his groin. Bert knows this gains sickening, but then tries to get out of the tub. However, Ernie Planty, that is, this would happen, and starts choking Bert with a towel. It's the 5-year anniversary that Bert murdered Ernie in that tub, and it still remembers it like it was yesterday. The monsters discuss their first major crimes in a documentary and how they went down in the end. The documentary was so gruesome and graphic in its visuals and descriptions that it was given an NC-17 rating for the first of its kind. Emma and Grover are stuck in the middle of a deserted island where they have no food, no water, nothing to survive, but tries to kill someone to eat. You're the face of grandma. What the hell am I seeing? See, baby, got the Mars first. And one kid at the back of the class. Hey, I don't think revenge. I do karma. I let karma do the heavy lifting. Cut, cut! What the hell was that? Hey, dude, man. Never. That's my dog. Never pause on The caption's making even funnier. And the shorter you never pause on Disney movie. He's one with the jelly neck. Under no circumstances ever pause on Disney movie. Never pause on Disney. When you pause at the right moment. Never pause. turns out, turns out Hanzo doesn't have a frozen heart, but he's made of rubber. Never Never pause. Disney logic. Yeah, suddenly they're naked when when they lose the only piece of clothing they had. Never freaking pause. Never pause. Without my voice, how can I boobs? Not even 15 minutes into Disney Plus, they've already got a friend in you. Get him into should just treat themselves. I hate that I left this. Never freaking pause. And that's what I call cursed imagery. It's time for Thomas to lead. It has seen everything. Never sleep with a friend who's good at Photoshop. If my sleep schedule was a person. Wrong door. This is my favorite thing on the internet. Me saying, but hey, things happen after saying one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. Convicted of murder, Christopher Robin. Guys, where's Piglet? Crocodile. Someday, future archaeologists are gonna dig up Disney World and think it was some bizarre mouse worshipping kingdom. When you finally see the picture, mosquito. A bait built trap set by a mouse. Well played, Mickey. Well played. Perfect timing! Flora relies on Disney to keep up with the system. This was like Elsa Castle for the first movie. I bet Minnie is the real mastermind. Mickey's Revenge. How the turns have tabled. The entire movie in 3 pictures. I wish you my son. Said my father. I forgot. The entire movie in 3 pictures. I don't know what city this is, but they're all gonna die Thursday. Let me guess. Is that Antarctica? Oh, snap! Ever since then, Mickey's been emo. Yes, the movies are made of remake. Ultra rare picture of a vegan being born. Personally, I don't see how people do that. This girl needs her bacon. I was watching one of those. Oh man, and the video froze, and it just looks like this. Elsa froze, and I'm done. Wait, what's the dog one? Lady the Tramp! Pixar 95. What if toys had feelings? What if bugs had feelings? What if monsters had feelings? What if fish had feelings? What if superheroes had feelings? What if cars had feelings? What if rats had feelings? What if robots had feelings? What if dogs had feelings? What if Scotland had feelings? What if feelings had feelings? Google Engine create a recommended password. Sit back and relax. The Incredibles way. If you knew nothing about the Incredibles, this would be a horrifying picture. It still is. They can run out of oxygen. They're faster with the baby's fire. Well, I was wondering where all the shampoo went. 7-year-olds making potions in the tub. Dream job, federal employment, proudest achievement, my military service. Special talent, could cook me with rice in 58 seconds. Ariel, you stupid. Ariel, you stupid idiot! You brought us about your tail! You look like a freaking fashion catastrophe! You're saying there's a multiverse? I've been recommended this freaking album for like 3 times. 4, 5. There's animation. There's great animation. And then there's the bit in Disney's Robin Hood where a snake crosses his arms. Anything happens. Gordon Ramsay. The prophecy has been fulfilled. Driving to work when I suddenly see this. You got right in me! What's just the obsession with dumb birds? What the? Okay, okay, who turned off the freaking. I mean, who turned down? Spotify versus incoming call. You threw off my groove. Luke, I ate your father. Cusco is the Deadpool of Disney movies. I'll never waste my money on dumb stuff ever again. 2 hours later. Not gonna lie, that boat could fool a duck. Michael Howski. Peter, what are you laughing about? Me, nothing. My brain. Michael Howski. How does she not catch on fire? Satan isn't flammable. Imagine a movie with these four. yielding my breath while walking past the smoker to prevent my immediate demise. This woman saw a lion in a freaking train station, and her first instinct was to beat the living shit out of it. When I jumped, when I thought, when I drop a thumbtack on the ground and I can't find it. We have to be wondering if dogs lick us because we have bones inside. You know where we're going? Yeah, I know the woods. 2 seconds later, I'm lost in the woods. Jesus. Oh, stop arguing. You just start mugging. That's the ultimate gorm. Is that point of the semester? We're dead, we're dead. We survived, but we're dead. I've literally waited my entire lifetime to see this. The cow finally made it over the mound. I've got to screenshot this. Oh my What someone come me when someone comes to the door. Don't move. Maybe they'll go away. Man finds baby bears dancing like human children in the forest. You need to stop losing your children, man. My doctor told me to eat more greens, so I went on a diet. Me as friend of opposite gender, my mom. No one at the British Museum. The more I think about my past self, the more I. Shh. I can hear them through the wall. I've seen a lot of things in all. I've seen a lot of things in my life, but never a Toyota smoking a cigarette using a selfie stick. Ooh, this place is like haunted, haunted. Is that the Men in Black car? The wheels on the. Oh, never mind. Deep fried lost. Who needs ratchet straps? Who needs ratchet straps when you have Dave? How stupid can they be? Neither of them were wearing goggles. Address. Address me. Can they be? There's a freaking table behind them. When a hurricane gives you a gift. An inflatable tank pool float with a working water cannon and foot pedals to get around. Oh, swear first. 57,000 square foot Timu warehouse in China went up in flames today. The total loss of inventory has been estimated to be as high as 56.9 US dollars. But if you act fast, it's only two. If you act quick, then you can get the children because they were only lightly damaged. You get the children for only $2.99. Hope all the kids made it out safely. This is a race ran backwards and then played in reverse. It's like they're being chased by someone mildly intimidating. If you're feeling stressed, just remember there's a 50-lane highway in China that merges into four. After seeing a group of people in a pool huddled together under an umbrella to stay dry, I don't understand why aliens don't visit us. I'm not sure what's more frightening, the car accident, Grandma still in the car, or Grandpa's pants. Why is there an airbender in the background? Like, where the duck did they come from? The air temple? Duck dude. Those teenagers deserved it. Changes our minds. Officially the scariest Halloween decorations I've ever seen. Why do you store all that crap when it's not Halloween? Copyright flaws making Halloween hilarious since 1999. Evil midweek cutie. Juice demon. Freaking juice demon. As a child, I wanted to be Sarah. The look, boys who love me, and boobs. In my 20s, I wanted to be Winfred. HBIC. Shade Queen hates children. In my 30s, I realized I'm Mary. Motivated by food, binges watches TV, screaming. This could be us, but won't let me shove a pumpkin on your head, you unspooky beach. Y'all ain't goth, y'all just got some spooky nerds. Catastrophe, when you accidentally turn on the No! Not sorry. Copyright laws making Halloween hilarious since 1999. Do not flip Winston's hair, you will be asked to leave. Please do not flip her hair. We get it, she's bad underneath. Thank you, management. She's truly bald. Ghetto Dora the Explorer in the hood. Third Dora be wildin'. Yo, what up? I'm Dora. Let's go explore some shit. Can you find the crackhead? Never be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Spirit Halloween should be open all year so I can home decor shop. Remember how challenging it was to sing because the a-hole was so tight, but I pushed through because kids all fucking That is truly unaccounting. I didn't want to be the one to say this, but this guy right here is the bastard child of these two. I watched the movie and this is more accurate than you can believe. He's fantastic as Eggman. What about his Uncle Waluigi? He looks so sort of, well, he did say he was an orphan, so. Robotnik and Waluigi are brothers. That Jim Carrey Eggman, my beloved. People you may know. Nipples the enchilada. Please, Hollywood, make this happen. I need this more than air. My favorite human breed. I'll get this, buddy. Queen Elizabeth, U.S. politics, British royal family. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen Elizabeth. Why are the strips on his legs? I'm laughing so hard. Power to make thrusters. Turbo shaft. But it's still fast furniture. Called shit to me. That's the best. So I bought an already freaking looking garbage. But then it shoved it up. But then it shoved up my vacuum sealed, and oh my god! A woman who doesn't work here anymore brought this weird Smurf toy to a work a couple months ago and set it on top of the computer because apparently her kids won't stop fighting over it, and I hate it every day. It says that they're taunting me with apparent lack of spine or any normal Smurf anatomy. Anyway, I found out a few weeks ago the kids are about 15 to 17. Now I'm certain this is a highly cursed. These mixed messages. Sim's gone wrong. Come sit down. His eyes say bedroom, but his hands say hospital. Mental illness, Winnie the Pooh breakdown. My mom has these Winnie the Pooh salt and pepper shakers on the stove, but Christopher Robin fell over and it looks like he's having a breakdown while Pooh dissociates. How can I delete someone else's post? It's simple, just Garibaldo. Meet me in the frickin' pit from the frickin' cuddle. The Shriax movie. Watch out, Super Wallach. There's a new Trinity in town. Serious for Cookie. Please leave. What perfection is this? Human peep. Looks like something Willy Wonka would make if he was just like 4% more unstable. If England did video games about plumbers. This is the worst thing I've seen in my life. Mark and Lucas must save Princess Patricia from King Brian. A bus going to prepare a holiday at the perfect moment. When your math teacher's moving on to the next chapter, but he still don't know anything. I don't care if I get it anymore. I was thinking about this picture on the drive home and started laughing so hard that I almost got in a car wreck. This picture almost killed me. Plot twist, it's Lucifer from Husband Hotel. God damn it. It's Brazier. Everyone meet my jar of jars. His name is Jar Jar. When you shake it, Jar Jar clings. Get out! Peach and Bowser in new promotional piece for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. My brain to the name of the person that just introduced themselves to me. What? Why does it freaking look like you get balls? So I thought we all promised never to talk about our Jazzcon ever again. Jazzcon would scare the shit out of me. Jazzcon looks like Jim Carrey. For under the age of 18. It all began on the day of my actual birth. I find it funny how us Americans don't even get mad at being insulted anymore. We literally just correct the insults with facts to make them even worse and sit there like, if you're gonna threaten me, do it properly. When I die, I get this rock so straight to perform at my funeral. Well, I've already locked you in jail. There isn't actually much worse I can do without raising this game's age rating. I love this fourth wall break! I remember laughing at this. My friend walked in the room while I was laughing, and then without even reading, they were like, "You're seriously laughing?" Like, I got Mario games humor. It's Paper Mario, not Mario. Bell. There goes the baker with a string like always. Baker. Oh, there goes Belle singing her daily mean song about us. I can't stop laughing at this. My friend just pointed out to me that where Dr. Fessu's shadow is, the wallpaper changes into crossbones. I would have never noticed that. No one twerks that son. Makes him work like this son. No one drops down that booty and jerks like this. Be up and close that ass, great. My, he's so fly, that gusto. This speaks to me on a personal level. As a kid, Sesame Street taught me the value of education, empathy, and kindness. But Bugs Bunny taught me that revenge on my enemies must be quick, clever, and brutal. I don't think we can gaslight keep girl boss out of our way this boy one. I don't think we can gaslight gatekeep girl boss our way out of this one, boys. Why are there people on this website always coming in with the most accurate takes on these penguins? It's killing me. Be in the squad when the bus driver starts playing mid skate. It's always the same freaking quote every damn time. Thanks to lost in the fire. Anakin Skywalker hiccups his foot. Zuko's left eye. Freaking Tanashi. Seal's parents. Mr. and Mrs. Baudelaire. Everything except for old Snowball here. He's wonderful big. Disney villains arguing. That poker just had enough of them. I'm out. I'm out. No one freaks like Gaston or critiques like Gaston. Southerner, I'm cold. A northerner appears in a cloud of mysterious smoke. Cold? You think this is freaking cold? Northerner, it's so hot outside. Southerner appears in bursts of time. Say that again! Stupid British. Truth vanilla pudding, John Smith. Don't forget your 60 ass, pure paw print on your manly ass. Just have motion 60 ass. Pocahontas was the worst. Has anyone else seen this? I can be a mature adult. I can keep these dolls in their boxes. I keep them on the shelf. Or, oh God, Ursula's taking over Conan with the power of the Deathly Hollows. Only the Jedi warriors Tiana and Rapunzel can save the day. Is that a short-haired Rapunzel though? We need more of these. Rapunzel's short hair is underrated. Hades speaks to me on a spiritual level. Us Tumblr always relate to the Satan of every fandom. Because it's easier to identify with a flawed character than some kind of ultra human. Man, that was deep. What the hell was a DreamWorks face? Okay, but it's so much funnier. Because I went to DreamWorks and met one of the head animators, and apparently everyone knows about the DreamWorks face and complains about it, but the marketing people keep doing it for some reason. Someone please look at Marty. Where the hell is Shrek? There's the one that made DreamWorks famous. Sports. Joshua was the best. I was the fastest one out there. Of course, I was the ball. This kid looks like he didn't just hear the greatest of all time, when in fact he did. Can we please talk about the experiment who just made sandwiches throughout the entire series on Little Stitch? Look at him. Further reminder that Roop had the same powers and strength of his Stitch, but he had a higher intelligence and resulting to be able to speak perfectly. But instead of being obsessed with destroying cities, only cared about making sandwiches. Best freaking invention ever. How to be seductive. Head tilt, hooded eyes, raised eyebrow, little smirk. How to be evil. Head tilt, hooded eyes, raised eyebrow, little smirk. Do you see the problem? This might win for favorite addition to my post. What if Peter Pan was just an... What if Peter Pan was just an asshole and the kids jump out of windows, making never let it go but Peter Pan was an angel of death that held kids' hands when they were on their way to heaven. And that's why they never grew up. All those kids were dead. My childhood, God. Where the hell did that gift come from? The Lion King bloopers. That moment when you realize someone had sex with Goofy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That ain't right. Goofy the Nose and a single father trying to make it happen. He spends time with his son and tries to take a fishing. He has rhythm, can sing it, and works really hard at his department store photo area so Max can go to college. Also, his wife is dead. That's the only reason Goofy hasn't remarried. Because he's loyal to his first wife's memory. Goofy is the freaking best man-dog cartoon thing ever. Facts. Besides, have you seen Goofy's growing? Hot. But seriously though. Bow to me, no matter how hard the wind blows. The mountain cannot bow to it. Translation, go frick yourself. Aladdin 1992. The opening scene with the street marshal was completely unscripted. Robert Williams was brought into the soundstage and was asked to stand behind a table that had several objects in a bed sheet covering them all. The animators asked him to lift the sheet and without looking, take an object from the table and describe it in character. Much of the material in that recording session was not appropriate for a Disney film. Combination hookah and coffee maker, also known as Jillian fries. It will not break. It will not. It broke. That line used to kill me indicated now it's better there because it was unscripted and probably broke the prop. This just proves my theory that Robin Williams is the man. That thick raven hair, that tightly fit clothes. What are those unholy desires? No one turns other men gay like Gaston. Frollo, upon meeting Gaston for the first time, true story. No one's thick like Gaston. No one knows hips like Gaston. No one makes no priest wants a dick like Gaston. It's freaking Tim Burton Dumbo. A villain that became a villain, not always because they seek vengeance and crave power, but because villains always have better one-liners, outfits, and musical numbers. Presentation! What was Scar's name before he got his scar? I don't usually comment on posts, but fun random Disney fact. Before Scott got a scar, which was given to him by Wubbies after an incident involving Mufasa, his name was Taka. He was requested to be called Scar after this incident because of a very overdramatic line, as we already know. The source for this fact is from the Lion King novel series. Damn, we learn something every day. Excuse me, there was a Lion King novel series. Excuse me! Excuse me! Another fun fact, I just looked it up and in Swahili, taka means garbage. So their parents named them literally King and Garbage. Oh my god, that's so awful! That's no me. That's so mean! No wonder Garbage wanted to kill his family. I was one of them, brother. He has Monsters Inc. on his shirt. She has Nemo on her dress. Violet has murder in her eyes. Violet's high. Help us, reach Elsa. No. If you look at the deleted scenes on Disney under extras on Frozen, one of them was that Elsa was originally the villain. As a kid, I never understood why they didn't like him. As an adult, I still don't understand. Psst, it's a brothel and she's poor. Oh my god, what? Someone posted a headcanon that Pudge the Fish is actually Maui watching over Lilo and Nani because they're descended from Moana, and they can't unsee it now! How would you go about dyeing that much hair? How much hair dye would you need? We're going to say it. It takes 3 containers for a foot of hair, along with the thickness of her hair. Taking in those that factor, along with the fact that Rapunzel's hair is approximately 70 feet canonically. That makes 70 times 3, 210. She would need 210 containers of hair dye. That's a lot. Wonder how much it cost. Well, hair dye costs $6.99 at Walmart. Let's round it up to $7. So multiply 210 containers by $7 in you get 1,470. It cost over around $1.500 $1.500 to dye all her hair blue. Solving the world's problems one by one. This is great. And yet no one here was willing to spend 5 minutes on bath. I was wondering who that man in the flannel is. It's the guy that killed Bambi's mom. Screw that guy. He's the most evil one out there. He's the only one that actually ever killed anyone. What are you so afraid of? I'm really sorry, but it looks like they're about to rap battle. It got better! I just noticed this while watching Let It Go for the millionth time. Elsa's walking towards the sunrise, which means the castle is in the west. She built it on a mountain. Elsa can be found in the western sky! Best joke in the entire movie. If you order the princess to marry me, I will order the princess to. But you're so old. This would have been great. Let it burn! Let it burn! Fire Nation Queen Elsa. The coals never bothered me anyway. You realize that this went on the same way as the movie did? She would basically burn Anya alive. And then Anya would rise from the ashes like a motherfucking phoenix! Which would be a collier rather than an ice harvester. And Olaf would have been a fire demon thingy like Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. Regardless, Hans would have still been a dick. Hans is just a dick by default. Maybe that's his last name, Hans Dick. I would actually watch this version of Frozen. I'm, I'm watching The Incredibles. I just don't want to talk about that part when they crash in the ocean and to get to the land, the mom turns into a boat and her kid is kicking in the water super fast. What the Gotta go fast. Daughter rides mom, a son motorboats her, and a what? Wait. I can't Wait, what? Okay. Okay. I can't get that. It's so fucking Daughter rides mom, a son motorboats her. Wait, why the hell is my name D? I'm the most confused I've ever been. Best track that I had reading that. And Bios. Josh is running his palm literally. He's kicking his feet. I'm not moving something else. Jax, calm down, Pascal. Just look at his face. This looks a bit like a Minecraft character in this. Mom looks like Duck. I've watched this movie before, but I didn't realize how weird this scene is. Meanwhile, Violet is having an existential crisis. This is a real speed beach. I'll show you a real speed. I swear I just snorted. Just champion. You're freaking crazy for this comment thread. Ciao. Oh my god, I've got to say that these are some mad funny. That's all crazy. All we heard was her voice. And she looks exactly how I thought she'd look. Frozo's wife! And she's the greatest goodie they were gonna get. Clink clink beach. If she isn't in Incredibles 2, I will sue Pixar. Aged like sour milk. Apparently some of the kiddos don't know who this is and kept asking if I'm Ice Spice. I'm officially old. Nah, but how did Goofy get both? Oh, I don't know. Probably because it doesn't treat women like garbage. Goofy got her by being the most attractive person and attention boyfriend in the Mickey Mouse universe. In The Incredibles, Bon Voyage was a French mime who had turned out to a life of crime. In Ratatouille, we see him as an actual mime working the streets of Paris. Both movies were directed by Brad Bird. Pixar tends to have Easter eggs like that. Haha, it's pretty cool though. Did you know this is Angelina's baby? All of the babies were too afraid of her because of the horns, but little Vivienne saw her mother and was able to shoot the scene. Everyone is debating about who the mooses should be in the live action Hercules, but the only casting choice I care about is Danny DeVito. He literally played him in the original. He should just be reprising his old role. Sometimes, sometimes I think the original. I think the reason they scrapped the original Hotel Transylvania design is because they knew that if we got that on the big screen, you guys wouldn't be able to handle yourselves. Oh, it can't be that bad. I'm pretty sure that they stuck with the original art. Adam Sandler wouldn't have been casted at him, or at least I hope, because when I look at the original art, I cannot fathom Sandler's voice in prison coming out of his mouth. Damn Sandler. It would have been. I imagine the voice actor could have been Tim Curry or something. Girl says, "Why didn't you cry during Titanic? Do you even have emotions?" Me. This is why I'm a bigger DreamWorks fan. Try again, Disney. In The Incredibles, Frozen isn't using a pet name in the line, "Honey, where's my super suit?" It's his wife's first name. Say hello to Honey for me, Lucius. I know genies don't have fate, but he left some big shoes to fill. This means Robin will. That one time the main character had used his Sharpie to explain that he was, in fact, the main character. Thor did Loki fandom. Prettiest character design only to be offered within the first 20 minutes. Why does I have this movie on DVD? I got it as a child, started watching it, and then she died, and I started crying uncontrollably, and I had to stop watching the movie and didn't finish it until years later. Imagine having to animate that dress the entire movie. thinking about it again, I just really think the sequence is flawless, like genuinely perfect. We read a bedtime story? No. Wait, please. The physical appearance of the please makes no difference. I literally laughed so hard at this part and annoyed everyone at the end. Clearly, I'm really slow on the uptick, but I just realized if you look at the buttons on Honey Lemon's purse, those are the abbreviations for elements on the periodic table. Honey doesn't just go into battle, push a button, and have it spit out a pre-made chemical ball. She literally encounters an obstacle, comes up with a solution in her head, and types up a formula for it on the fly. Real Honey Lemon is so underrated. No more crop circles. All the other aliens get to make them. What absolutely kills me about the scene is that Nani is using the word more, indicating that Jumbo has at some point actually made at least one crop circle. And to be clear, it's 58 crop circles. 12 farmyard resembles in the wrong order and 5 cows missing. Mickey Mouse has an older sister named Amelia Field Mouse. Men are complaining that Turning Red wasn't relatable like other Pixar movies, so I guess it's easier for them to relate to bugs, monsters, cars, toys, rats, elves, or robots than it is to relate it to actual human girls. This is not to mention when she found she had kids, he was thrown for a second, then proceeded to not only help her but dote on them too. Not all men. You're right, Abraham Dolezzi received Casey Thomas O'Malley, but never. He fixes she's a straight. Every one of those names is a different name for the person who literally got food or take care of him in general. Like one lady called him Abraham, and another lady called him DeLacy, and so on. I love the idea of that and would be making that assumption for the rest of my freaking life. Everybody wants Morgan Freeman to narrate their life, but I want five sassy singing lady mooses. I want Morgan Freeman to narrate most of it, and the five sassy singing lady mooses to step in and form catchy, yet narrative, sound musical numbers when it gets too serious. Government right now. Just look at this. Look at the way it's busted. It's so realistically proportioned. Disney hasn't had a female baby with a body like this is realistic, so it's like, Nani? Listen, I'm so happy. Oh boy. Hayes put so much shit through this movie, I sympathize with them more than Hercules. The poor guy nailed it! Damn, this girl was prepared. The look on her face when found out all of Jack's powers through trial by fire. The real hero of this movie. The normal girl who didn't let all the powerful baby die or burn the house down. I wonder in the next movie just taking out bad guy after bad guy realizes she has babysat Jack. So she just knows when a bad guy is trying to go in to try something and takes care of it before they even do it. Or else she needs to be Phil Coulson's mom. Dorothy Williams is the most stunning animated character I've ever seen. Pixar really had to hardcore yank Tony's I smoke a line of cocaine before the school dumpster during second period. Character signed to replace it with a face-tuned love interest from a Disney Channel original movie. I already know some Pixar director must have went back to the source material and noticed Tony's busted bad face, and they had to scrap the joke immediately because he was too ugly to allow even a trace of his original face, especially with the masterpiece they were about to be making. Rebooted his old face and gave him a dirt turtleneck and called it a day. Mess. Still hot. Oh my god, the beast! Eric. Eugene. Aladdin is looking down his frickin' shirt. Hercules is so awkward. I like it. I didn't know I needed this until I saw it. That's the funniest freaking part of Aladdin is where the Sultan goes, Jafar, my most trusted advisor. It goes to Jafar like this. What they don't show you in The Incredibles. It's slightly less horrifying when you remember that she's Elastigirl, so her body's allowed to stretch like that. I'm more concerned with how the shirt stretched. Every conversation about, wait, you left Jack alone? Yes, Mom, I'm completely stupid. That face is scary too. I mean, like, it's staring into your soul. My coworker is having a barbecue with friends and his wife catching the perfect moment. Just Lenny's dream, apparently Bart's nightmare. The profit incident. My economics textbook sees a bright future ahead. Shrek 12! A bright future for dreamers. the, Mr. Bean, is that you? It's not me, Mr. Bean. Dun, 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 dun. That's crazy. Why do you like thighs so much? This is what I grew up with. Afformação do orelhão. You had one job. One freaking job. An important achievement in Zootopia. People give Asketo surprise tool that'll help us later. Bad behind the thing. The dog of wisdom. blood of a third leg. Animal Rosa. Perfect. It's perfect. Ursula, is that you? My face is the nuts and bolts. How did you never notice it was a lag? That's the first thing I saw. Is this really necessary? Bro. Krokodokut. Alright. It's like Mario and Peach. Okay, that's probably the hardest I've ever freaking laughed. Alright. Alright, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm done.